Have you ever wondered about the weight of your habits? The ones nobody sees, the ones you think are harmless? Imagine carrying a small pebble in your pocket each day. At first it seems like nothing, but over time, as the pebbles pile up, you find yourself burdened by a mountain you never noticed growing. This is the hidden cost of those silent choices we make, the ones we rarely stop to question. Behind closed doors, there's a war happening, a subtle, relentless battle that isn't fought with weapons, but with willpower. Masturbation, a habit so often dismissed as trivial or even natural, could be eroding the very foundation of your inner strength. It's like water dripping on stone, unnoticed at first, but over time carving deep grooves into your soul. How often do we stop to wonder, what am I really giving away? Every fleeting moment of escape comes with a price: energy, clarity, connection. You trade the brilliance of your potential for a shadow of satisfaction. But what if this habit, so normalized by society, is the chain holding you back from the life you're meant to live? What if it's not just about the act, but about what it steals from your spirit? This is where the story begins. Habits are like rivers carving through rock, shaping the landscape of our lives over time. Masturbation, at first glance, seems like a harmless stream, a release, a relief. But what happens when that stream erodes the foundations of your spirit? Over the years, it digs deeper, creating a canyon where your energy and purpose once flowed freely. You might not see it at first, but one day you wake up and wonder why you feel empty, disconnected from the person you hope to become. Imagine a mirror that reflects not just your physical appearance, but your essence, your dreams, your potential, your light. Every act of indulgence clouds that mirror, layer by layer, until it becomes harder to see who you really are. You're left with a faint image, a ghost of your true self. And the irony? The very thing you turn to for comfort slowly becomes the thing that distances you from yourself, your goals, and even those you love. But here's the truth. This isn't just about the act. It's about the deeper void it tries to fill, the loneliness, the stress, the fear of facing what's really going on inside. It's in these moments of reckoning, when the habit feels strongest, that your soul is calling out, not for escape, but for growth, for healing, for connection. What if this struggle was never meant to break you, but to teach you what you're truly capable of becoming? Breaking free from the grip of masturbation isn't just about willpower. It's about understanding the role it plays in your life and learning how to replace it with something more meaningful. Think of it like pulling weeds from a garden. If you don't plant something better in their place, the weeds will always grow back. What are the weeds in your daily routine, and what seeds of purpose could you plant instead? Start small. Instead of reaching for comfort in the familiar, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, what am I really seeking right now? Often it's not the act itself you desire, but a sense of connection, relief, or distraction. What if instead you went for a walk, called a friend, or spent 5 minutes journaling your thoughts? These small intentional actions can begin to rewire your mind, redirecting your energy toward growth rather than stagnation. And don't underestimate the power of structure in your day. Idle time is where habits like this thrive. Fill your schedule with activities that inspire and challenge you: exercise, creative projects, learning a skill. By creating a life filled with meaning and purpose, you leave less room for the habits that drain you. This isn't about perfection, but about progress. Each choice, no matter how small, is a step toward reclaiming your life. Picture a seed buried in darkness. It lies in the soil, seemingly forgotten, surrounded by cold earth. To an outsider, it might appear lifeless, without purpose. But beneath the surface, something miraculous is happening. The seed is breaking apart, transforming, preparing to reach for the light. That seed is you, navigating the struggle, waiting for the right moment to rise above and grow into something extraordinary. Think about the times you felt stuck or overwhelmed by this habit, like you're trapped in a cycle you can't escape. It's easy to feel alone in these moments, but you're not. Many people silently fight the same battle, longing for clarity and peace. Imagine a friend sharing their struggle, their pain mirroring yours. Would you judge them, or would you encourage them to keep going? You deserve the same compassion for yourself. There's power in recognizing that every setback, every challenge, is a part of your growth. Like the seed, you're not stuck, you're germinating. The very darkness you feel is the catalyst for your transformation. It's not the end, it's the beginning. What if you could see this struggle not as something to fear, but as the foundation of your strength? This is the moment when you decide to rise. What if, instead of fearing the darkness, you embraced it as the birthplace of your light? Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind swirling around you, the vast unknown stretching out in front of you. Fear grips you, urging you to stay where it's safe. But what if the fall isn't a fall at all? What if it's the moment you discover you've had wings all along? This is the choice you face, not to avoid the struggle, but to transform through it. Every moment you feel trapped by this habit is a whisper from your soul, asking you to listen, to change, to grow. It's not the easy path, but it's the one that leads to freedom. Picture the version of yourself you've always dreamed of becoming: strong, confident, connected. That version of you is closer than you think. The pain you feel now, the guilt, the frustration, it's not punishment. It's your inner self breaking free, demanding to live fully. And here's the beauty of it. You don't have to do it all at once. Transformation isn't a leap, it's a series of steps. Each time you choose to rise above this habit, you take one step closer to the life you've always deserved. What if today was the day you began to see yourself not as broken, but as whole? Not as someone struggling, but as someone soaring. The journey starts with just one decision. Freedom is not a distant dream, it's a choice you can make today. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a renewed sense of purpose, the weight of old habits no longer holding you down. The emptiness you once feared now feels like space, a canvas where you can create the life you've always wanted. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress, about reclaiming the parts of you that were buried under guilt and routine. You've already started the journey. Each moment of awareness, every small decision to choose differently, is a step toward becoming the person you were always meant to be. Remember, the struggle you feel now isn't a sign of weakness, it's proof of your strength. Like the seed breaking through the soil, every ounce of effort brings you closer to the light. The question is no longer if you can, but when you will. So why not start now? Reflect on your own power, your ability to rise above anything that holds you back. Take this moment as an invitation to embrace growth and transformation. And if this story has touched you in some way, subscribe to this channel and activate notifications. Together, we can explore more journeys that inspire, challenge, and awaken the soul. Your story is just beginning. Make it one worth telling.